Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Saturday night. And oh man, even though I got a lot of my list done for prepping for TwitchCon, there is still way too much to do. Positive side though for TwitchCon, I was able to take care of the bag situation, able to acquire the rest of the clothes and such, get all that together, trying to figure out exactly what to wear, what to bring. That is mostly settled. The downside though, I have way too much to do this weekend. I haven't been able to sit down and fill out these applications. Haven't been able to reach out to a couple people I wanted to be able to see and meet, because there's now that I really think about it, it's like there are a lot of people I need to just message and say, hey, we're all going to TwitchCon, want to hang out? It sounds terrible, but honestly at the same time, I'm been going through the schedule. I'd like to just kind of like make and post a simple public schedule. I like what some people have done. I think it's a really great way to kind of show what you're, to a point. Like obviously if you're a massive person, don't post everything you're gonna go to or be at, because obviously you're gonna want some private time. But there's some events, some areas or some events that you're okay meeting with people. It's like, it's actually, I think personally, it's a good thing to post, like what your schedule is or where you'll be in the general area. And honestly, I think I'm going to be going to a few panels. I really want to meet a few people and get to know them, to really learn more about the industry, what other opportunities exist, and try to, and basically ask the questions like, am I even qualified for this industry? And if I'm not, can I do any, is there anything, you know, is there anything I can learn or do that? Like, that's honestly my hope and expectations. Like, the other half of it, I think I'm gonna try and take it a little bit easier, really treat it as a vacation, and try and actually really meet new people and hang out and try some games and such. I mean, it is TwitchCon after all. Hopefully there's gonna be a lot of games, because TwitchCon is really, I'm honestly gonna be floored of how much, like, TwitchCon has drastically changed. My only worry, of course, is getting into TwitchCon. That's going to be the big thing that I'm personally worried about, because my goodness, conventions related to video games and gaming and live streaming have only got, like, I don't go to many, but the lines are getting ridiculous, and part of that belongs to security. Part of that definitely is caused by security. Not the fault of security, but the policies that go along with security. And some things just kind of get out of control there. But I'm really hopeful. Still a lot to do here, but tonight, I think what I'm going to try and do, we're going to play a little bit more Daemon X Machina. We're going to try and make the push to beat Daemon X Machina. And I'm really hoping we'll be able to get through it, because honestly, I think it'll be an awesome thing to do here. Give me one quick sec. There's a funny way of actually making sure your capture card works for your stream. I always do. So one little trick I do. So my Razor Ripsaw, it's a great capture card. It was also like an OEM unit of the, and that's also a warning. I did not realize I have not charged this controller in a long time, and that's a good sign. Good sign. Good start. Let's fix that, shall we? No, that's the GameCube controller. That's my Hori pad. Where the heck are my USB cables? Oh, it's already plugged in. Ha. Funny. I have too many cables on this desk here. Drastically needs to change. Actually, giving me to decide what games I want to actually bring with me to TwitchCon. Because I think, like most people, they're going to be bringing their Nintendo Switch. It's going to be weird actually having your tablet computer, or not tablet computer, your Switch on the go. I could honestly expect to see a lot of people with the Nintendo Switch But why don't we start things off here? We always end with ice cream. Let's start with ice cream. And let's actually use these tokens here, for goodness sakes. Ooh. What the heck? Oh. Huh. Well, that's new. Uh-huh. Oh my god, they actually take ice cream tokens. Oh, they take tokens. That's actually hilarious. Oh my god, there's more stronger versions of the Colossals. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is... God, it's like a butterfly shield. Low durability, what? How is 11,000 low durability? Oh, wait, hang on a second. Oh my god, this thing is so big you can't eat, like, that's... You can't even zoom out the entire thing. Jesus. There's a... This is basically like, here, fight these more powerful versions of Colossals. Okay, I like the look of this. What? I like red. Why would there even be a level 2 version of this? Wait, what makes a difference? 1900. What, is it like lighter or something? It's heavier. Oop, wrong thing. Greater force. Oh my. Oh. Okay. Active homing missile. A launcher that fires large, oddly shaped missiles with excellent homing capabilities. Jeez, you can't even admire it because of how. Hang on a second. Oh no, that's just display. Deadly drive, state-of-the-art laser cannon that scatters multiple lasers. Ooh. State-of-the-art booster capable of achieving. Oh, dude, I was wondering where the heck these things were. That was awesome to be able to get those get these for that one train mission. Oh, I would love to have these. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a little weird. You need each weapon to actually make it. Huh. You battle data. Huh. And it takes me back to the ice cream. Oh, alright. Well, if you give me chocolate, I'll take yourself some chocolate. I can't believe those things... Wow, they were not kidding about being super powerful. Never mind the actual money you need, too. I'd still think, like, you should focus a lot on the armor, but clearly... Oh my good... I just realized we never even looked at the armor. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I just realized we never even looked at the armor. Enjoys the effects during your next mission. Armor. Okay, so there's no armor. That's really weird, but okay. Ice cream is good for you. Okay, so I'll have a second Izanami to actually make that. Yeah, no, we're not getting rid of that Izanami. That's too good of a piece of armor. I can research a lot of armors. This is ridiculous. Wait, do I even have a special Durandal? I do. It's a little bit better. There's so many parts here. This is like just getting stuck with everything. Those are actually good legs too. I need a Durandal. I don't even have Gladius legs. Alright, what the heck did I even build this last time? Okay, it was just a helmet. So it was a flamberge. There we go. That's a big sight, though. It was only the helmet. And then I built some missiles. Guess it was the... Oh, right, okay, so the Rampage Hammer. If I want to burn enemies. Look, you know, the Ogre Break wasn't bad. It really wasn't. And I know, like, we talked, like, God of War. Orange hated it, but at the same time, like, just having... what the... having a heat seeker that you can just hold and fire. It's kind of nice, honestly. Total ammo, direct damage. I mean, it technically does have more damage. And when you're... You know what, actually? I'm gonna use that, actually. It may not be ideal for killing people, but it's a good... It has enough ammo that's a good AI killer. We actually missed quite a few missions here, so I think we're gonna start and do some of these free missions here. Plus, it wouldn't hurt to, it wouldn't hurt at all to get a little bit more money. A transport vehicle carrying equipment for researching colossal immortals was ambushed by corrupted AIs. Locate and recover the abandoned equipment. Alright.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence. This mission is a request from Orbital. A transport vehicle carrying equipment needed for colossal immortal research was attacked and destroyed by corrupted AIs. We believe the equipment has been scattered throughout the area. Your objective is to collect the remaining equipment in the area. Complete any necessary preparations, then stand by and await dispatch. Briefing over.
Okay. Hey, artist. Deal the final blow to 10 enemy AIs. See, I actually like that. Like, each one here gets its own description here. Burn Beat. A speed-type combat unit. Its equipped was chosen based on aesthetic tastes rather than combat performance. But in the right hands, it boasts as much function as it does form. Double swords and double machine guns, along with a Thunderbird. Interesting. Outer ability. While his standard capabilities far exceed those of an ordinary humans, he has no unique skills of his own. But, like, I like how some of these actually kind of explain a little bit of the backstory, like Chill here. Her actual ability is unknown, but whenever she appears to have died, she reappears the next day completely unharmed. She believes she has the some believe she has powerful regenerative abilities. Others speculate, in fact, truly immortal. Yeah, they're right. I'm personally surprised, like, they didn't give everyone an outer ability? Or at least say that they do? Possession of the ability to enlarge his muscles to near comic proportions. Despite how big and bulky he becomes afterward, this does not diminish his mobility or dexterity. Goku could have used that. Oh no, Vegeta could use... No, Trunks. What am I saying? Trunks. And then there's notes. His actual ability is unknown, but whenever he appears to have died, he appears the next day completely unharmed. Alright, let's start this mission. Seems to be simple enough. Because I'll be honest, like, killing a lot of the AIs, they don't take a lot of hits, and using something like your sword or missiles is kind of better.
Scanning battlefield. Femto particle density is low. Short-range radar will not be affected. Displaying target containers and collection points on the radar. Collect the containers.
Bombs away!
Attention. Transport the containers to the designated area.
I'm gonna guess the designated area is over here. And you can go away. You have a lot of...
Move it up!
Where's the designated area? Oh. I'm flying it the other way because of artist. That's who the map was for. I'll simply use this.
Move it up!
Oh, my... What? Come on. Really? Alright.
Processing. Judging the situation. Collect the containers.
Get out of my face here. Baldur's Edge 2, a Hera's Grudge. People said to get that, so I'd be more... Give that to me for free, and I'll take it.
Move it up! Bam!
What, are these not AIs? Thought I would have already gotten the objective. Oh, hello! That's a nice skin. Where the...
I'm pretty tough, yeah?
Tell me he grabbed it. There we go. There's another one.
Attention. Transport the containers to the designated area.
Gotta admit, now I'm like actually liking the use of the wings. Oh, they weren't kidding about 3 levels of Femto. Honestly,
Attention. Collect the containers.
I was like, wait a minute. Oh, come on, you can't hide from me. Radar jamming, Otis, Astarius. Oh, these are all new, but I'll take the gun. See more targets. Okay, what's going on here? Ah, there you are. It's like, there's not many enemies left here.
Attention. Transport the containers to the designated area.
Interesting that they actually... Oh! I also see what they do. Interesting.
I'm pretty tough, yeah?
So it's also free stamina. That makes a lot more sense, actually.
Attention.
What?
Collect the containers.
Oh, that's Artist. Sorry, Artist. Two targets left. A little too far.
Attention. Transport the containers to the designated area.
I guess nothing else is alive. Yeah, it literally is free boost.
Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized. Mapping return sequence.
Well, let's see if there's anything else we can get here.
Enemy reinforcements detected. Caution is advised.
Uh-oh. What?
It's cool. I know I'm an easy target.
Oh, it's Red Dog. That would explain a lot. Easy. Ah. Such an uneven terrain. Alright. I have no problem doing this to you.
This isn't my plug suit.
Are you?
Why is this warning light blinking?
Because you're gonna pass it. You're gonna give me your armor. Give me your stuff. A Goliath or a Legion? Oh, you know, that's... Oh, that's too good to pass up as a Legion helm, but... I need the parts. I feel like there is a little bit of meta in this game. Like, some parts are technically better than others. Also, I do feel like this game does give you, enough ammo. Because if you stick with one type of gun, you're never gonna feel too bad. Like, it wants you to go dual guns. Because at least during the missions, instead of having like, oh, I need to get 3 different types of ammo here, and I'm running out of all of them, if you just stick with maybe 1 or 2 items, you're good. Like, you pick up ammo, it gives you ammo for both guns. Nope, didn't see any other graffiti. That was an easy one. Oh, I did get the bonus, okay. What does it do? Never mind, don't worry about the damage. We got ourselves some good stuff. And that's all we need to worry about. Ooh, little bit of slowness there. So this, I guess, is always time for ice cream. Not really a fan of any of these flavors here. Well, now I know you don't want to trade in your tokens. Like, it's clear, though, you definitely want to just... Like, you want to buy the ice cream, but at the same time, it's easier just to, make stuff. There we go. And then I can give you that. Well, at least we're running out of parts there. You know, we're literally just gonna go down the list here. I need all those body parts. Yeah. What's this for? This is for an atlas? I literally could just spend all of my money right now. It's the worst. It's the worst. I can spend all my money right now. It's the worst and the best. I probably actually should look for better legs, honestly. That seems to be like the part I'm really lacking on. I feel like I should be getting better weapons. You know, now that I'm actually slowly realizing, like, there's no reason for me not to get... I've really been holding back on weapons. I've just got to connect it to the Grim Reaper. You know what, let's actually fix that, shall we? No, we don't need this. Grim Reaper 3. We don't need 2 Grim Reaper 2s. So... So I can't make the Guilty Throne yet. I have to wait. I'm not gonna trade that in, because that actually has a slot, and we'll get one soon. Trade in our Silver Raven. Keep that shotgun. Get the Razor. Got the Orochi, so I can trade that in. And... take care of the Flame Faust. Yeah, this is a bunch of tokens. I need weapons. Let's be honest, I need weapons. Arc Linear Investigation, Tornado Slash. Investigate the production facility, deal final blow to 15 enemy AIs.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence. This mission is a request from Zen. An entrance to a subterranean region has been discovered in a production facility previously controlled by enemy AIs. Your mission is to infiltrate the facility and conduct an investigation. Complete any necessary preparations, then stand by and await dispatch. Briefing over.
Two people. Alright. See, this game actually has a nice gameplay loop. It really does. And I think that's one thing that that's really overlooked when people think of playing a game. Like, you can fall in love with a game because of their aesthetic, you can fall in love with the game because of the story, and those, honestly, are probably... Well, the story is one of my things.
Battlefield. Femtoparticle density is low. Short-range radar will not be affected. Proceed through the opening until you arrive at the depths. Detecting heat signatures from corrupted AIs. Eliminate them and continue your descent. Detecting powerful thermal reactions deep below. Proceed with caution.
Oh, whoops.
Let's win! Our dreams are counting on it!
Descent? Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what do you mean by descent? Okay, those are acid. Am I missing something here? I feel like I'm missing something here. I can't blow down the doors. But she said descent, not ascent. Hang on a second. Yep, okay, so... Oop. Now I'm just confused. Oh, I still have the Flame Faust. Ah, there we go. Makes a lot more sense now. Okay. Happy hunting. Oh, there you go.
That's one bogey. Next. This is the end.
Sealed bulkhead detected. Destroy it and continue your descent.
Cooling systems. Wait, then what's the other way then? Sorry, this is one of those like, oh, I want to see what's like going both ways. They're not testing us on time, thankfully. I think actually would be a really good one. Oh, oops. Great, I'm forgetting my buttons. Oh, they literally will swing everywhere on you. Oh dear. And they're full of explosions.
This is the end.
Guess 173 is the max. Oh. Nope. There. And that would explain it. Okay, didn't matter which way we went. Alright. Oh. Hello, Stry. Blow you up. Killing these Strides is really quick. I wonder why this is yellow. Probably still need it or something. Oh dear. I apparently am raining death. Where? Else you can't. Oh, hello. Ooh, Kapakiri. I actually needed an extra one of those.
That's one bogey. Next.
They're all down. Yeah, they're all down. Down and down we go. This is actually kind of fun. Oh dear.
Enemy AI commander detected. Eliminated at once.
That's a... Please don't blow up on me.
You're not strong enough to handle me. We just can't lose.
And we won't, don't worry. Oh, that's... You know what? I'll take the whole one. Oh, there's another stride.
This is the end.
You go.
Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized. Mapping return sequence.
A burn repair. Kusanagi. I want parts, but at the same time, I'm not really gonna be... It's gonna be a rarity when you get that. Oh, that's literally the end. Okay. At least that's everything explored. That's a very straightforward mission. Actually, skip. There's no reason for me to stay around here any longer. 25,000. Oh my god, that was a lot of loot, actually. Oh, that Legion arm has 2 slots, too. I'm so glad they're actually putting in the PvP. They needed... This game needed an arena mode. This game needs an AI arena mode. There we go. We have now a 3rd Grim Reaper. We can actually use that to develop that. Unfortunately, probably not going to be developing a lot of things lately, because we kind of just spent all our money. We got an X, though. Yeah, at least we got an X. I really should see how good the, some of these laser weapons are. Why do I have too many Flame Fausts? Too many bazookas, too, apparently. I have too many weapons. Like, I'd sell them, but I know I haven't done enough research yet. Actually, got quite a few. We got Hera's Grudge. I think this thing was because it had manual aim? Yeah, it's manual aim. The Foolish Wraith launcher that fires a ballistic missile in the sky, good for attacking over cover. Got the burn repair. That's an interesting one, actually. I feel like that will be really useful in PvP matches for people. Scarlet Star. I do find it interesting that there's also some sort of variance. Cooling system. So all these parts. Look at all these helmets. I'd say honestly probably the best attachment for the helmets if you're a gun user is definitely the what do you call it? What do you call it? It's on the tip of my tongue. I've lost it. I've lost it. There. Oh, horrible. Recover the previous squad's battle data. Contact has been lost with an investigation squad after an encounter with a colossal motor. Blah, 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 blah. I can talk. Yeah, we'll just let 4 do it. 4, take over. Take over for my inability to speak tonight.
Briefing will now commence. This mission is a request from Orbital. A squad dispatched to conduct an investigation encountered a colossal immortal. There were no survivors. Search the area for the wreckage of the squad's arsenals and collect the data from their battle with the immortal. Complete any necessary preparations, then stand by and await dispatch. Briefing over.
Alright. Let's see what gear in the works are gonna throw this at us. I will say, like, the ranks, it makes sense for story progression, but honestly, it would make more sense to call me rookie if there was no such thing as ranks. Like, you just became better in an arena. Like, honestly, the game really should have just had a 1v1 arena. And you build up your standing that way.
Approach complete. You have arrived at the mission area. Scanning battlefield. Femto particle density is low. Short-range radar will not be affected. Begin the mission. I've detected the wreckage of several arsenals. Displaying wreckage on the radar.
Come on now, follow me.
I'm following you.
Target collected. 6 targets remaining.
6? Oh, jeez.
Target collected. 5 targets remaining.
Heat
Target
source.
collected. 4 targets remaining.
I just blow up everything.
Target collected. 3 targets remaining. Target collected. 2 targets remaining.
Targets. In the mountains. Oh, blue.
The obvious outcome, really.
Target collected. 1 target remaining.
Alright. Oh, come on. Finish it off. Can I
All
just not
targets
scan this thing?
collected.
Yo.
Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized.
Yeah, these straws
Return
don't have a
sequence.
lot of damage. Ooh. Okay, I don't know what Dark Mantis is, but I'm taking it.
Enemy reinforcements detected. Caution is advised.
Had a feeling there'd be someone to fight. The heck?
I didn't think I'd end up fighting you, Empress.
Maybe this is God's idea of a joke.
He does have a twisted sense of humor.
I'm sorry, hang on. Listen to this music for a second. That is... God, I really gotta get the soundtrack to this game. Like, just out of the blue, some of the strangest music. It's really cool, though. I like it.
Probably, if he exists, which he doesn't. Certainly not an oval, at least.
Then, how do you explain how we met?
Okay, that was actually pretty smooth. Tell you what, if you beat me, I'll make dinner tonight.
Ooh.
Oh, then what are we waiting for? If this is happening, then I'm gonna win! Ah!
Okay. Gun Empress is clearly waifu material. Oh, hello, I saw that.
The obvious outcome.
Fairly confident I saw a stride. Okay. That is a lot of enemies. Alright, that's even worse. It was a waste of ammo.
Very well. I'll handle this.
Grand Bulkhead. Grand Bulkhead. Oh, there's a heat source draining your stamina. That makes a lot more sense, actually. And Reaper. Dark Mantis. Dark Mantis has 3 slots. Alright, I gotta go. I should probably help Rose Queen. Launch the missiles!
In an arsenal, I'm the strongest.
Yeah, but you're standing still right now,
Times like this
so...
when I feel most alive.
Kind of easy to take down. I don't know if I beat it in 60 seconds, but... Lamberge, Overbreak... Do need a second Grim Reaper too. Yeah, let's get this other Grim Reaper too. What the heck is this thing? Oh, it's a centipede. Alright, okay. That is this... God, this game just throws some of the weirdest music at you. Up. That would explain a lot. See any... Ah, darn it, I don't see any, graffiti. Did I kill everyone? No, I didn't kill everyone. I don't think I did in 90 seconds because they threw that last little quirk. Rose Queen can now be quested as an ally. Ooh. Yeah, no. Definitely didn't get it. But, hey. Oh, 2 Dark Mantises. Well, one's research fodder. As long as they didn't have to build the part. We will have to see what that does, though. So this game's gotta give you enough money to... Well, I guess technically what you could do, you could just buy a bunch of ice cream, so... Banana? Movement speed? No. No, I hate mint chocolate. Mint chocolate's terrible. What's lychee? Stamina. Was caramel literally only non-outer ability? No, that's actually an outer ability. Forget it, we'll just have vanilla. I guess you could just spam buying a bunch of ice cream. Ooh, a message. You're turning into a real pro. How about you become my personal champion? We could rack up a lot of credits together. What do you say? Nice. Guilty Throne. How much money do I have? Right, I have no money. Gotta remember that. I have no money. Went too far back. Also, let's go see what the heck these darn new things are. Ooh, we have twin guilty thrones. Interesting. I'm honestly riding the line on a lot of that. What the heck? I have no idea why my phone just restarted. Oh, right, the Grim Reaper 2. It's weird I only have one of those, but okay. So with the shield here, the Grand Bulkhead. Laser-proof shield manufactured for infantry. Modeled to maximize its defensive capability. I got the shoulder weapon. A blitz support? An armament that performs autonomous laser attacks. Ooh. So that's what, not Rose Queen. Who has that? I'm trying to remember which pilot. That's really low damage, though. Greatly lowers memory usage. Still, having like an an auto attack unit's kind of nice. Because it could technically take off some of the stress of being fired on along with your Mirage. Oh, that's gonna be so amazing mixing up Mirage with that. I know I don't use it enough, but still. Defend the missile storage facility. Holy Arrow.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence. This mission is a request from Sky Union. Enemy AIs are advancing on a missile storage facility owned by Sky Union. If this facility is destroyed, Sky Union will suffer immeasurable damage. Your objective is to defend this facility at all costs. Complete any necessary preparations, then stand by and await dispatch. Briefing over.
The very cannons we destroyed. The 5 Hells. Panzer Crown. You know, the 5 Hells, I keep mixing. I keep forgetting who they are. Speaking of partners here, we just had Rose Queen. What does it say about Rose Queen here? Powerful combat unit, it is easily capable of reaching breakneck speeds in addition to packing a punch, which allows its pilot to switch freely between close quarters and mid-range combat. Jeez, when you have 3 guns like that, no kidding. Affiliation Panzer Crown, she's actually the first of the Panzer Crowns. Capable of maintaining an extreme state of heightened stimulation due to her overactive adrenal glands. In this state, her strength is increased and she ignores all pain. Ooh. I wonder why she was always so gung-ho. See, I like having those little bios about each of the characters. Like, those little bios about outer abilities kind of reflect the description of the arena from Armored Core 2. Only downside, well, it makes sense they wouldn't allow an emblem editor in this day and age.
Scanning battlefield.
Oh my god,
Femtoparticle
seriously?
density is low. Short-range radar will not be effective. Complete the mission within the time limit.
Alright.
Together, we will reshape the world.
Enemy reinforcements detected. Eliminate all enemy reinforcements.
Already? Oh dear. That's a big enemy force. Oh my goodness. That's a big enemy force. Oh, okay. Right, there's range.
Enemy reinforcements detected. Eliminate all enemy reinforcements.
What? Okay. This is a little nuts.
Know your place.
Scatter!
Alright, this is getting ridiculous.
Our triumph is assured. Unseemly.
Okay, Radar jammed. Why is my radar jammed? Uh-oh.
Enemy
You.
reinforcements detected. Eliminate all enemy reinforcements.
Oh my god, they're throwing the kitchen sink at us.
Scatter!
Now what? I don't even know who to shoot at anymore. Objective not completed in time.
Know your place.
Done? Oh, yeah, he's done. A Wrath of God. Legion. How am I not hit this thing?
Scatter!
Alright, that took care of that one. These guys pack a punch. Come on. An Atlas helm, a Legion arm, grab. If it's yellow, I feel like I'm obligated to grab it. I'm definitely obligated to grab that one.
Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized. Mapping return sequence.
God, this game is so fast-paced.
Enemy reinforcements detected. Caution is advised.
Now who am I fighting?
Not a bad strategy.
Oh, it's Reaper. Alright, hi Reaper. Okay, Reaper, you mind having a little bit of distance here?
Not dead yet.
I'm gonna guess you're more than happy just to aim at me here and just try and destroy my bonus.
Is your mind a...
What do you give me here? Atlas, hand grenade, another prominence. Yeah, give me the Atlas. Body parts are expensive. That was fun. Any graffiti on these bases? I do appreciate, like, they give you a minute to look around. Nope, doesn't look like it. What a shame. What a shame. Oh no, there's graffiti. Got it! There was graffiti. Okay, good. You've obtained a new voice. Compassion. Remaining VP above 50%. There's probably actually some really good handgun weapons. But compared to a machine gun, a little rough to justify. Ooh. Always get your ice cream. Actually, let's see what new voice we actually got. I'm actually surprised, like, how much you can get through the game without it. Without upgrading yourself, but it kind of makes sense. Oh, we got Reaper. I'm actually surprised, like, they really don't do a lot with the voices. Like, I wouldn't expect it to be, but still. I need another Gladius helm, jeez. I need multiple Gladiuses, jeez. Too many things in this game. Build more weapons. Put that at it. Got a Darius. Got a Silver Raven too. So what does she use? She was using the Tempest, an arc gun. Oh, so that's what she does. I was curious what she was doing. Salvation Ray. Should probably hold on to this stuff here. I do appreciate him getting a lot more weapons, though. Probably should try out some of them, though. I can't really figure out how to design my character, though. Durandal now. Hey, how's it going, Ganaham? Is this game fun? If you like third-person action shooter games, you will have a lot of fun playing this game. It has a very solid gameplay loop. It has a decent length of a story. So far, let's see here. How far am I actually in on this? System. How long have I been playing? I'm gonna guess here. So I've been playing for about 17 hours now, and this is all stream time. So obviously there's a little bit of fat in my playtime there. But the one thing about any sort of Armored Core game, and I'm gonna call this an Armored Core game because it's developed, or the lead developers and producer are people who created Armored Cores 2 and 3, and it shows in multiple ways. You know, you get to build your, build and design your own mech in your own way. And with that, if you're huge on designing a mech, like down to microcosmic stats here. So, like, if you like seeing a lot of stats, you played the demo and didn't have a great time, but had a feeling there was some part of the gameplay that made it really fun. I haven't figured it out yet. Which demo did you play? The first one or the second one? Like, the first one... honestly, I'd say I didn't play the second one, but the first one was really just a good introduction to the game, and also really wanted to get... and they were looking to get feedback from the community. Like, one of the big things they basically said, in terms of feedback, was frame rate. You have to fix the frame rate, and this is, like, gameplay-wise, it's a very smooth game to play. That's loadouts. Definitely going in the wrong area here. So one of the things about this game is that, actually, if you played the first one, they let you build and buy anything. Like, everything was completely unlocked. Because the core thing about this game is basically, it's not just simply designing your own mech and such. Well, I'm sorry, it's designing your own mech with your own personality, because there's no real best way to play. You have different play styles. So every single part actually does something. So you can go super deep into it and worry about... You know what, actually, if you really want to build towards something specific, you're right, you do need to play around with the menus. You need to look at what each of the parts do. So, like, if I want to make a... let's see here... something very specific. Like, say, laser defense. If I'm fighting against people who use a lot of lasers, I might want to specialize in laser defense. And you can see bullet/laser defense. 11, which is really low. And then you have 443. That's really, really high. But then, same thing with the chest here. It's like, here's how much HP you'll get from, from the part. Here's how much memory capacity you'll actually get from it. How much weight. So you can be, like, super detailed into these things. Because obviously you could build a mech that is over your total memory usage. And the higher the memory usage is, the higher you go over that, and that's dependent upon the body part, the less effective your mech will actually be. So they basically took away the whole Armored Core system, because Armored Core had a system basically where if, say for example, your legs had a maximum weight. So if your legs couldn't support all the parts you were putting on top of it, you couldn't bring that into a mission or anything, because it was basically ineffective. Same thing with something like the generator, something that doesn't exist in this game. This is extremely streamlined from an Armored Core game. Armored Core was a very slower paced game. This, because, let's be honest, Armored Core 2's controls and Armored Core 3's controls were extremely rough. They were really rough, because they were tank controls, and you couldn't use the analog sticks at all on the PlayStation 2. So your firing was literally your shoulder buttons, but to look up and down was L2 and R2, and movement was all tank controls. So turning left on the D-pad meant your character would rotate left. So that was one thing that made that game really rough, but let's actually go to the testing ground here. I'd say, if anything, though, it's like, if you like conspiracy and some philosophy in your story, this will be a little bit more accommodating. Like, the one thing I really liked about the Armored Core series was that it was very conspiratorial, because it was always in some sort of apocalyptic world that you lived in. But you were a mercenary, you were a Raven. So that's Armored Core 2. In this game, you were called an Outer. But the one thing that made Armored Core really cool was that, I liked the aesthetic was amazing. It knew how much time would you say in menus before each mission. That's a good question, actually. Honestly, you don't, once you actually build the mech you want, you don't really have to worry about that at all. I'm just gonna take care of you real quick. Gonna hide over here. So you can spend a lot of time in menus. Like I said, I have a lot of that in it, but once you actually kind of find the build that you like with a mech, like I like a particular gameplay style, or you find what kind of guns you like. Like right now, I've actually been enjoying using dual Grim Reapers here. They're 2 assault rifles, so they're good medium-range weapons to use. They have, I like having the Wrath of God currently, because it's a nice heat-seeking missile launcher. But you can also build yourself in other ways. So like, you could be a sword user. You could have a sword, so the way I kind of am built right now, so I have a bazooka as my alternates. I have a sword, which is really good at taking out multiple small opponents, or really good at, well, maybe not really good. The swords are basically the highest damage you'll get in a game in terms of burst. But in terms of combos and such, it's really left to the smaller people. Like, I'd say the big thing is that it's extremely streamlined. If you have a group of friends who like this, there's a multiplayer mode. So like combat, for example. Assuming this guy wants to actually stop firing his bazooka. He will not want to stop firing his bazooka. So like every time you swing your sword here, you chase after your enemy. Like, I'd say this is definitely a game for someone who's into the niche. It's an extremely fast-paced game, though. This is an extremely fast-paced game. And that also now explains why these guys have such little health. They only have 400 health. Jesus Christ, no wonder why I've been destroying those guys like crazy. But there's even, like, the game goes, like, has a lot of depth. But I'd say overall, if you're used to third-person action games, like, say, Warhammer Space Marine or Splatoon, yeah, you're probably going to be able to adapt or acclimate, because it's very straightforward, at least for the shooting. Because one thing about the shooting in this game, so you can aim manually with a lot of weapons. Some weapons will have a range. But there's also, if you actually get close enough, and this is related to your helmets here, there's an auto-lock system. So even if, as long as they are within your radar area, and you can see it actually, you'll actually always hit your target. It doesn't matter how far they are away, it doesn't matter as long as you're in their range. Like me, this is a perfect thing. Like, mech games are extremely rare. They come, like, if they even exist, they're hardly advertised. Like, Zero Gravion just showed me one. There's another one actually developed by a company called Vermilion. They're developing a game called Mass. They just opened up for early access, and that's one that's going super like super aesthetic. Like, you design your mech from head to toe here. But say you don't like using assault rifles. You like using, whoops. Really, am I on? Okay, I am on all. Okay, that's why. ID order. That would explain it. I'm like, why did I just jump to shields? Say you don't like using assault rifles. Say you like using, or you don't like using bullet weapons. There are laser weapons. You want to fight more close range than rather mid-range? You could use machine guns. You like shotguns? You can use a shotgun instead. If you really want to get super close range, if you want to be as far away from the battle as possible, you can use a sniper rifle. And you can get a helmet that actually, build, like I said, everything's built upon building it towards something else. Like building your mech to do something. And you can make it very versatile, you can make it very single-minded, it's really up to you. So there's a lot of ways you can actually play this game. You can play this game super, at your own pace, you can play this game. I'd say overall, the way this game turned out, it's extremely frantic. Like, especially when you compare it to, like, the Armored Core games. So there's sniper rifles, there's handguns, there's bazookas. And okay, here's the laser weapons. I'm like, where are the laser weapons? Here's laser weapons. You can use a flamethrower, and each of the flamethrowers actually do something. There's the swords. You can go dual swords if you want. Heck, you go quad swords if you really want. There's even shields if you want to increase your defense a little bit more. Different types of shoulder weapons. Like, there's literally a laser cannon. You could, like, here, actually, I can show you. So let's equip Harris Grudge here, and I can show you what this thing does. If you don't like using missiles, and you feel like you have a crack shot aim, which I will say, I honestly haven't taken a look at the controls if you can increase or decrease the movement speed. I probably actually should. I've actually been terrible. That's actually one of the few things I didn't do. Like, you can even adjust the controls. You can completely customize it, which is really nice. So it's not just one way. You can increase or decrease your HUD. I like having HUDs full of information. Not too much information. Okay, so there's a camera sensitivity. So that's actually really good. There's a nice control sensitivity. Yeah, so there's motion controls. Oh my god, there's motion controls. So if you like actually using motion controls to aim, there you go. They included that. That's actually amazing. So, very user-friendly, at least, in terms of that. They even provide a manual. For games so condensed with information, they definitely could have gone into some of the more finer points. Like, they definitely do go into some of the finer points and such. Like, heck, you can even use your... If you don't have a weapon... Like, heck, like, they even allow you to do this, actually. Let me just show you. And like you could literally throw your weapon. You can quite literally throw your weapon and punch an enemy if you want. If you are that desperate. And then of course you could just actually, I'm curious. Oh my god, you blow up the that's funny. The sword explodes. That's funny. I'd say honestly, there's. I saw some criticism, and I'm kind of understanding it. Is that there was a story written, but it didn't go. It's not going far enough with it. Oh my god, I'm a dummy. I didn't even show what the shoulder cannon does. Completely forgot about that. My apologies. Like I said, I think if you're good at if you like third-person action games and you're used to adapting, there's a lot you can do. Like, look, this thing's an actual literal laser cannon. It's a manual aim, so you're gonna need to be really good at your aim and against a bunch of AI. That's kind of difficult to do, but. You could do this. It's absolutely amazing. Oh my, wait, this thing... Oh no, wait, okay, right, because I'm in the training ground, so I have infinite ammo. I'm personally not confident with my aim against a bunch of AI, but... And just because of how fast-paced this game is, but there's a lot in here. That you can enjoy playing the game the way you want to play it. And I think that's the most important thing. It's like, if you like playing a very specific way, you can play it that way. Oh, apparently I did have two. But why don't we go back and do some missions? So I've actually been doing all the free missions. So there's the offer missions, which is your story missions, and then there's your free missions, which are the there's your free missions, which are basically kind of allows you to fight other bosses, fight other outers, and basically generate more money and generate more parts to like be able to research parts. Because instead of this game, you don't just simply buy everything, you have to research everything. So you even find stuff on the from beating other arsenals. So we're actually at the end game here, Ganahan. That's actually what you're looking at right now, just to give you a heads up. I'm actually going to work on the story now that we've gone through all the B rank free missions. Investigate the drone production facility.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence.
I will say one thing is that about this game is that they definitely... The start of the game becomes a lot more rough in terms of like how the story is presented and such, but then later on they kind of like realized, you know what, we don't need these cutscenes and such. Yeah, I believe actually, Ganaham, there's another demo that you can actually play. There's a second demo that's out, And it's literally one of those demos that's like, okay, if you want to buy the game, you can buy the game and bring your character over. I'd honestly recommend go try that out. Give that a shot over anything else.
This mission is a request from Zen. Investigate the survey drone production facility in Zen's territory and destroy it if necessary.
Yeah, there should be a second on the Nintendo eShop. But have yourself a good night, Ginaham.
Complete any necessary arsenal preparations, then proceed to the mission area. Briefing over.
I've really got to disable that Nightbot command. That is such an old retreat.
Is Zen asking us to investigate one of their own facilities?
This facility was originally a factory for manufacturing survey drones. It has since been shut down and abandoned. Just recently, the factory's manufacturing system came back online and resumed operations.
Yeah, it's probably just some rats making cheese or something.
Funny, but not likely. We should assume Immortals have seized control of the factory. 4. Bullet Works will accept this mission.
Affirmative. Mission acceptance confirmed.
You sure you're not overthinking this?
I tend to assume the worst in most situations. They already corrupt our own AIs to use against us. It makes sense they take a more direct approach to increasing their numbers.
When you put it like that, that sounds pretty bad. I should call my brother. I want to get in on this. Give me 1 sec.
The Five Hells will also accept this mission.
Affirmative. Mission acceptance confirmed. This mission still has room for one more mercenary.
Hey, what the hell? I was gonna hit up Deva so we could tackle this together.
Are you not familiar with the custom of ladies first? You're even more of a savage than I thought.
Ooh, burn.
You're one to talk.
At any rate, I'll be joining this mission. Is that going to be a problem?
I wanted to do this mission with my brother.
My, you simply adore your big brother, don't you?
Sorry, but the mission comes first.
Should I go without him?
I know you trust your brother, but don't be so overdependent on him. Hesitating even for a moment can get you killed on the battlefield. I need to prepare my arsenal.
Whatever. I'll just grab another mission.
Oh, I guess no Zoa. I didn't even talk about the multiplayer, actually. I just realized that with Ginaham. Oh no, I guess I did. I touched upon it. I haven't played it yet. I really should, actually. I need to find... What the heck is Med's gonna sit down and play this game? I know anyone else that actually owns this game? Shoot, I gotta figure that out.
Approach complete. You have arrived at the mission area. Target facility located. Scanning battlefield. Femtoparticle density is at normal levels. Radar will not be affected. All sensors at maximum sensitivity. Data link established. I found an invasion route into the facility.
This is the Immortal base. It's in much poorer condition than I'd expected.
As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of the ordinary. All units, follow me.
Good use of color contrast,
Strange.
green and red.
This doesn't match our prior data. The infrastructure is completely different now.
The production facility now appears to extend underground. Discard your infrastructure data and reinvestigate the area.
How labyrinthine.
Alert. Detecting multiple femto responses. They are headed this way.
Yes, we know whether this is an Immortal base. Set this facility as our demolition target. Destroy any Immortals you encounter.
Oh. Well, I could have just done that. Ah, grabbing too much. Oh, hello. Oh, now this is confusing. It's literally a circle. It's literally bottom. What?
I think I just broke my record. No time to check, though.
There's always time to check. Oh, that's a lot of people here.
Know your place.
Alright, this is interesting. I'm gonna actually finish exploring this entire area here.
Our triumph is assured.
I was expecting more enemies. Is it up? Oh, there it is. Like, there should have been enemies here.
Either I'm too strong, or this enemy is too weak.
Ammo. Okay, literally you're doing laps. That makes more sense. So far, very mundane for a mission. God, I can only imagine what happens if your helmet gets destroyed. Wait, what? Ah, darn it. I know where I'm going. Clearly, I do. Alright, is this the way? There it is. No, I actually needed the missiles. No, I didn't. How am I missing
Either
these
I'm
things?
too strong, or this enemy is too weak.
They definitely made this game super fast-paced. Heck is shooting at me? Oh. Alright, we'll explain what? Oh, Nemesis can use more. Oh no, we're all in Pepto. I was about to say, it's like, oh, we can all use that. Yes, next one. And ammo. Hello.
The enemy is overwhelming us. At this rate, we'll have no chance to destroy this facility.
Rookie, Nemesis, I need you two to be decoys. While you draw the Immortals' attention, I'll head to the core of the manufacturing system and destroy it. That should disrupt their control.
Me? A decoy? Who do you think I am? If anyone among us is expendable, it's you.
This is not up for debate. If things get too dangerous, get out of here. That's an order.
You presume to give me orders?
Sorry, I need to have a little chat with the Immortals. Good luck.
Chat? What are you? He cut his communications. Fine. I will do as he says, but under protest. Know your place.
This is gonna be a thing. I do appreciate you can actually destroy the infrastructure.
Our triumph is assured.
God, the Grim Reaper 3s are really good. Alright.
Our triumph is assured.
Okay. Pick a path, any path.
Here!
Nothing here. Let's see what's over here.
Here!
Really? Nothing?
Here!
That's strange.
We must hurry. We're not going to last much longer.
I just reached the main core of the production system. Can't describe how massive this system is. And it's expanding itself.
Spare me your commentary. Just destroy it already.
Hold out just a little longer. I'm going to try to infiltrate the production
That's
system.
a lot of enemies.
Infiltrate. You're serious about talking to the Immortals? Are you even listening? What was that? What's happening?
Attention. Powerful electronic interference is occurring in this facility. It's originating from the center of the facility, where the main production system is located.
What is this message? Where is it being sent from? It just keeps repeating itself. 4, assess the situation at once.
Alert. The facility's self-destruct system has been activated. Countdown has begun. Evacuate the facility immediately.
Self-destruct? Crimson Lord, do you read me? Rookie, we must escape this facility at once. We simply cannot afford to rescue him.
Yeah.
Nor...
Countdown to self-destruction underway.
Nor can I afford to die here. I must lead House Valentine. No, Savior, to his rightful place as humanity's leader. Hurry!
I don't like this. What the? Raging Gluttony. Well, time to activate the wings. I'm always bad at this. Why is that a sub-objective? Oh my god, was this literally... There better be something special here. There is not. Oh, that's not good. Well, at least it's very much a one-way road. Oh. Sure, just make the buildings fall on you. Doesn't matter.
Self-destruction underway. Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized.
Some accomplishment.
Attention. Arsenal ID signal received. Cross-referencing code. It's Crimson Lord.
Crimson Lord, you're alive? Say something!
I'm still alive?
How? How did you escape? Even the shortest route from the facility's core would not have gotten you out in time.
Something saved me.
What saved you? What happened in there?
I can't remember. I must have been unconscious for most of it.
There is little we can do about that, I suppose. 4, we're returning.
Mapping return sequence. All units return according to instructions.
Okay, that got weird. That was very weird. A raging gluttony. The heck does that mean? I thought we destroyed the one mech that went into the center of the oval link. You know, I kind of wish the ice cream parlor was more of a hub to be able to talk to the other pilots. Mango! Sure. I'm also surprised I'm not getting as many messages either. Let's see. Claymore, medium armor with overall performance, features lock-on enhancements and aiming assistance. Let's see. What's its lock-on range? 319, a little bit higher actually. It's actually very overall. Oh, I see. So R is round and S means square. That actually explains everything now. Very low resistances, though. That is abysmal resistances. It's actually a pretty good helmet. That's the Claymore, so I guess now we can get the Claymore set. Unfortunately, it sacrifices defense. Why does it sacrifice defense of all things? Still need another pair of Legion legs. A Stargazer. So Salvation Ray. Another Orochi. Ooh. Oh my god, look at that thing. A high-tech laser blade is exceptional performance, demands equally high memory usage. Baldur's Edge 2. Can I make another Baldur's Edge? I can't make another Murakumo. Apparently you don't need those for anything. God, you research everything here. Alright, what did I get in terms of parts? I want to see what the heck that... It's a weapon. Yeah. Why is I... There we go. It's getting confused for a second. Is my... Dual assault... I can have dual assault rifles of anything, but I've been really liking the, Oh my god, a railgun? A railgun with overwhelming firepower. Proper footing is required in order to fire. Must be grounded to fire. That's a lot of damage. I've got to try this thing out. This is too good to try out. Said his range was around 500? I will say, well, you know, chances are I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually in the HUD to actually say what your range is. Oh. Okay, so it's... What, does that have a lock on? Okay, so it does have a lock on. Oh my goodness, that's a... That takes a lot of time to charge up. You are not going to be able to use... You are barely going to be able to use that. I'm actually surprised the range is 300. Like, I think, ironically enough, with how fast-paced this game is, a lot of the slower weapons just aren't... They're not going to be good enough. I think that's the biggest problem. Let's make this a little easier on me here. Where's my Wrath of God? I actually like the Wrath of God. It's a nice... It's balance. That's the way I'm looking at it. It's balance for everything. God, that was just the first mission. Unarmed meeting. Break chain. This mission is a request from Orbital for your eyes only. Its details may only be disclosed during the briefing.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence.
Reach the designated point.
This mission is a request from Orbital. It is a special mission issued only to you. Grief has requested a meeting with you. Orbital has accepted his request and issued it to you as an official mission. Proceed to the designated site and meet with Grief. Grief has also requested that you come to the site alone and unarmed. However, this request is not enforceable, and you are under no obligation to abide by it. That being said, agreeing to this request is likely to earn you his favor. In the end, the decision is yours. In any event, make any necessary preparations and proceed to the meeting site. Briefing over.
Alright, I'll play his game. Should have a loadout. Let me have a loadout where I don't have anything equipped. Alright. What does this thing do, anyway? Slightly raises offensive ability with melee weapons. Huh. And last one. Alright. Well, let's... You know what? Let's actually just be double sure. There's the chaff. There we go. No weapons. Just me. Alright. Let's see what Grief has to say. They wouldn't give you a mission without being able to use anything. Also, it's better than throwing all my weapons away.
Be advised that bringing allies or weapons, even piloting your arsenal, will be seen as an act of aggression. The choice is yours, but I recommend that you comply with the details of the mission. Approach complete. You have arrived at the mission area. Grief has been detected. Scanning battlefield. Femtoparticle density is near 0.
Well,
Radar
I
will not
screwed
be
up.
affected. Begin the mission.
I screwed up. I really gotta remember I don't have to do anything.
Even if I were destroyed, I'm just a copy with only some functions transferred over. Honestly, it's unsettling to me that my actual physical form is just a communications terminal.
You're here, and I was so certain you'd come armed, too. After all, you, the Brigadier General, and the other mercenaries have chosen to defy fate. You all share the same sense of justice, yes? And work together to achieve victory. I don't know who coined it, but your nickname, Rookie, is quite appropriate.
Oh, it's a nickname now? Oh, you know, this is why I accepted it.
How very interesting and foolish. In the end, it means nothing. There are more pressing concerns. That is why I called you here, to tell you everything. Why do you fight in the first place? What is victory really? Destroying every last immortal and their corrupted AIs. Is that really what this is about? So you can safely extract femto resources from the Oval Link and waste them to your heart's content. The Consortium nations, fools that they are, all believe that the center of the Oval Link contains an enormous mass of femto energy. That mass of energy is the being that will guide us, the Dominator. Or rather, a fragment of it. Its full body still slumbers on the moon. I know how this must sound to you. Trust me when I tell you that I have seen it. I have heard it speak to me. As the moon fell on the day of the awakening, I myself was awakened through my encounter with the Dominator. It is both will and power. It is attempting to guide humanity to their intended purpose. The Dominator has shaped the course of human evolution. References to it exist in ancient ruins, myths, even religious texts. Called by different names across different eras. Which brings us to the present era, and humanity's foolish ambition to use the remnants of the Dominator as an energy source. We have already stripped this planet bare of its natural resources, and now we're killing each other to satisfy our insatiable lust for femto. Over and over, this cycle repeats, a never-ending spiral. We don't even try to understand who or what we are. Inevitably, I suppose, Outers were born. Humans who had adapted to femto particles. The moonfall exposed this body of mine to an incredible amount of femto particles. Or as I see it, the will of the Dominator. That is when I awakened as an Outer, as did my comrades. Well, I don't mean to boast. No, I am proud. I am proud to be the world's first Outer. But what are Outers really? There are many theories, but I personally believe Outers are those who are capable of hearing the Dominator's voice. From the moment I could hear it, I have heeded the Dominator's voice. It has been no easy task. I've lost many comrades. 3 survivors. That is what we are. What Terrors is. You cannot imagine the hardships I endured to establish Orbital. The Oval Link project was never intended to protect humanity from femtoparticles. I conceived it to protect the Dominator from humanity. But I digress. I'm not here to wax nostalgic. Left undisturbed, the Dominator's will should have permeated the entire world. And in thousands, perhaps even tens of thousands of years, humanity would have realized its original purpose. But that plan, eons in the making, fell to pieces when the moon did. Thus it now falls to me. As the Dominator's emissary, I will set everything back on its proper course. When the time comes, everything will die except the Outers. It is inescapable, but they will not die because I killed them. They will die because they could not adapt. Whether they die today or 10,000 years from now, it's all the same in the end. And now we have arrived at my main point. Listen very carefully. You have the right to advance to the next stage. You're a genetic failsafe prepared in the event of an emergency, incorporated into the Oval Link project. In other words, your right is a duty. You have a duty to witness humanity's evolution. I won't tell you to accompany me. No matter what path you take, we will be together when the time comes. As we have been already. You may not have realized you have been working to help me. No, us. Bring about a better future. We are but one thread weaving the future. You and I. I have said my piece. 4. Delete all records of this conversation.
2-party consent is required.
Weren't you listening? The future is set. Keeping a record is pointless. If you require 2-party consent, consider yourself the second party and use your best judgment.
Oh.
Command executed. Conversation record deleted. Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized. Meeting is adjourned.
Wonderful. Time is running short. I must make my final preparations. I look forward to greeting the inevitable future with you.
I must tell you something. Attention. I lied earlier. I did not delete the record of your conversation with Grief.
Wait, what?
My best judgment is to entrust the record to you. This mission has no return sequence. If Grief is to be believed, we are past the point of no return. You must judge for yourself where to go from here. I've said enough already. This mission is over.
Huh. Well, great, he's a fatalist. Well, that's a thing. Anything special here? Never actually took a good look at the arena. Oh, hello. Anything up here? Aha! There had to be something on this map. Wow, that's a lot to take in, honestly. So Grief created the orbital? Or created orbital? Huh. There was something else to do in that mission. Oh, I guess... Oh, I get it. I would have fought Grief. Huh. I'm gonna actually enjoy doing that mission over again. I like that there are some missions that you have an active choice. Unfortunately, that also comes with having to re-equip everything. Oh, cool. There is actually a faster way to switch things. Okay. I was about to say, it's like, there's gotta be a faster way to switch things here. Is that actually the best weapon I have now? That actually isn't the best I have. And... Oop. Wrong direction. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. I noticed one thing. Oh, probably a message from Grief. 4. Dominator. Oval is in chaos. Battles are waging between the AIs and the Black AIs, Sky Union and Horizon, even among the Reclaimers themselves. Fighting between two AI groups is causing catastrophic damage. Their indiscriminate attacks are destroying facilities that are integral to maintaining Oval faster than we can defend them. At this rate, they'll be the only ones capable of living within the barrier. Still, all hope is not lost. Through their battling, I've been able to analyze the AI's offensive and defensive logic structures, and discover the key to infiltrating their network, which has thus eluded us. By embedding a monitoring worm in my attack on the AI's logic security network, and observing and analyzing their exchange of sensory data, I have learned of the existence of a commanding entity that the Black AIs call the Dominator. I share this information with Horizon, and we are now working together to access the enemy AIs in order to locate and directly confront the Dominator. We have been deceived. No, let's stop there. It's foolish to be frightened by unseen fears. Tenmar, allow us to inform you of the current situation. Using Four's data, we developed a program to detect the Dominator's exact location. Now we're trying to develop a virus derived from her worm to destroy the AI's programming. Still, the situation is rather bleak. Our engineers say it's possible with enough time that it may very well be true, but we are reaping the consequences of our negligence. The time needed to fix a disaster may be a luxury we cannot afford. Outside of Oval, things are even worse. All around the world, crisis-level events are happening due to energy shortages and charlatans spreading false information. We may be witnessing the extinction of the human race. Interesting.
Yep, this...
Well, let's have some nice ice cream to calm ourselves. Green tea. Are all of these are all outer abilities, aren't they? Nope, reload speed.
Oh.
I guess that actually does look purple. Huh. That looked more of a blue to me. There we go, that's the blue I was... Well, it's hard to tell, honestly. I was honestly looking for like a dark blue. Like, it's that little shift between the blues. Oops. I was kind of going for like a dark blue, but it just kind of always looks like purple. Oh. Right, I kind of have to pay for that. Forgot about that part. How many missions do we actually have left here? Let's see. 11%. I am literally 50-50 now in land and air. That is amazing. Ooh. I can develop processors? Now that's interesting. Halberd? Oh my god, this is just like a better arm. There are way too many arms in this game. Can't even... Can I take that? Can. I'd say helmets are honestly always very much worth it. What weapons can I make? I can make another railgun. Oh, I can make a raging gluttony. Huh. Graceful lust. Lust. Oh, well. Well, I'm glad I grabbed that then. Alright, let's do another mission then. Should we try and beat this game tonight? It's kind of tempting, honestly. We really haven't touched anything. I can now definitely see why they said the last, oh my god, these are all colossal immortal fights, aren't they? Oh. I'm surprised it was a side goal. I guess side goal would have been violate Grief's, thing and fight him. Emergency dispatch request. We really didn't get anywhere in this game. That's... I could definitely see why the A's are drawn out.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence. This mission is a request from Orbital and its affiliated consortiums to all available mercenaries.
Huh.
We'd like you to join the briefing and provide any assistance that you can. An emergency situation is unfolding in the Oval Link. At this time, we are still gathering data and composing the details of this mission. Complete your preparations as quickly as possible and dispatch. The details of this mission will be updated as necessary. Briefing over.
Can you believe it, Rookie? They want to put every available mercenary on this mission. That's never happened before. What's going on, 4?
Roughly 4 hours ago, Arsenals under the command of a certain mercenary seized one of Orbital's most important facilities.
What? Who would take over an orbital facility?
Grief.
BG! But why would Grief do this?
The bastard's finally showing his true colors. Apparently, he's been preparing to usher in something he calls the Dominator.
What the hell's a Dominator?
It's what Grief and some other researchers have been calling that giant mass of femto ore buried in the center of the Oval Link. According to Grief, it will not enslave us as its name suggests, but guide us in some manner.
What? How's a chunk of femto ore supposed to do that? I mean, sure, with that much raw femto, he could take over at least one consortium, maybe 2. But even so...
Apparently, it's not that simple. The Dominator is no delusion of Grief's, but that he would rebel against humanity for its sake is just...
Rebel against humanity. You disappoint me, Brigadier General. You don't understand anything.
Grief. Perhaps you could enlighten us then.
I would be happy to fill the gaps in your knowledge. In due time, the Dominator will reveal itself to us. This event is inevitable. It cannot be stopped. No matter what I do, the future will not change.
Then why did you attack Orbital's facility? If what you're saying is true, you had no reason to do that.
So I may correct the course of history without delay. Humanity must advance to the next stage as fast as possible. This is not a spur-of-the-moment decision. I have been waiting a very long time for this.
What?
Sorry to interrupt, BG, but Orbital just declassified the information on that facility's defense system. Now I understand why they were so reluctant to reveal this info. These specifications are insane. This is clearly a violation of the treaty. Why do they need so much firepower? What are they trying to protect?
Anti-arsenal weaponry. Proof that Orbital did not even trust us. I can think of a much better use for such weaponry. Farewell.
Lieutenant, make that defense system data available to everyone.
Right away, sir.
Excellent. With this, Bullet Works will now conduct a mission to destroy that facility and take Grief into custody. Squad 1 will consist of Crimson Lord, Bishop, and Johnny G. Squad 2 will consist of Falcon, Painkiller, and Bonebox.
Painkiller and Bonebox?
Squad 3 will consist of Drake, Diablo, and...
Ha ha! Finally moving up in the world.
No. I want the rookie for this mission.
BG? Are you for real right now? Why do I gotta sit this one out?
You're not. I need you with me to provide logistical support.
If you want me to come lay down some sick tracks on the battlefield, you should have just said so.
Everyone, prepare your arsenals at once and get ready to dispatch.
Talk about escalation. I never imagined we'd all dispatch for one mission. What the hell's happening to the Oval Link?
If you want to know, survive this battle and see for yourself what the future brings.
Yes, sir. That's what I've been doing so far, and I'm not gonna stop now. Rookie, I'll see you at the mission area.
Well, they definitely lost their number. Let's go. Jeez, talk about increasing the stakes. Kind of. Honestly, feel like they really could have actually fleshed out the story a little bit more. As strange as that sounds. Because when you get down to the micro level,
Approach
you need to have a
complete.
lot more flesh.
You have arrived at the mission area. Scanning battlefield. Femto particle density is at normal levels. Radar will not be affected. Data link shared with the entire squad through the Brigadier General's arsenal. Target facility identified. Begin the mission.
As noted during the briefing, this facility is fortified by a ridiculous defense system. The main attraction is an omnidirectional laser cannon, powerful enough to strike any section of the Oval Link's barrier.
Oh god.
So we busted the hell up before it melts our faces off.
Oh, right. Bonebox. I completely forgot about
True,
him.
but yes, that's the idea. Since it needs to store a large amount of energy before it can fire, that makes it somewhat predictable. In the unlikely events that you take a direct hit at this distance, both Arsenal and pilot will be disintegrated.
If we bring down the defense system, Grief will have no choice but to show his face. Major, we'll engage Grief when he appears. You will attack from the front to subdue him. If worse comes to worse, you have my permission to kill him.
Yes, sir. Grief. The legend himself, huh?
Everyone, spread out. Begin the mission.
Huh, I always assumed Crimson Lord was a legend. What the?
Going one-on-one with Grief, huh? If you can't hack it, Major, I'd be happy to take over.
Cut the chatter. Focus on the mission.
You saying I'm not?
Everyone knows you're strong, kid. But riding off the enemy like that makes people nervous about letting you handle things.
I'm not riding off grief. I just really want to fight, that's all.
A victory for Bullet Works is a victory for all of us. Didn't I tell you? A real pro finishes the job they've been assigned.
I know. You hammered it into my head so hard I have nightmares about it. If we're gonna draw grief out, we gotta deal with that cannon first. Sergeant, swap these gnats, will ya? I'm going in!
Kid, wait! Rookie, we're going in too!
Oh, God. Yeah. No. What the?
Who's next?
Deal with you. Oh dear. At least they only take 3 strikes.
What a joke.
That's a lot of enemies down there. A lot of enemies down there.
Who's next?
Oh dear.
What a joke.
Oh dear. I destroyed that. Apparently not. Oh dear.
Who's next?
This is ridiculous. These are very sturdy machines.
Energy flow to the defense system is stopping. The heavy laser can no longer hold a firing charge. Defense system deactivating.
This isn't over yet. Terrors will show themselves. All units, stay alert.
And if they don't show, my detonator is primed and ready to bury them.
It's your move, Grief.
It's a very small arena. Oh, that's
I'm
not
honored
good.
that all of Bullet Works would come to greet me. Who will face me first? Or shall I face you all at once?
Grief! He's here. All units close in. Major, engage Grief.
Somebody tell me right now what the hell's going on!
What? The Major couldn't even land a single hit? How's that possible?
Am I really going to lose here after coming so far?
How boring. Even the ace pilot of Bullet Works is a mere human like the rest. Submit to the voice of the Dominator, and you will transcend the limits of your own humanity.
The Dominator?
BG, you should order everyone to retreat. A foul scent surrounds us. Are you even still human?
I am more human than any of you can possibly imagine. I walk the one true path. The ideal form humanity should have reached. None of you understand anything.
Take your goddamn foot off the Major's arsenal! Sergeant!
Major! Did you just try to kill the kid to protect Grief? Big mistake.
I can't lose yet. Wait! I was facing down Grief, then the Major attacked me, and now the Sergeant is... What's going on? This doesn't make any sense!
Kid, focus! This is still a battlefield. You've got enemies right in front of you.
I can't lose to anyone. Never! Never!
Just get back, kid! Don't worry about me! This thing in front of us, it's not human. Just a big scary monster is all. That's right, Major! I'm calling you out!
Sergeant!
Me? A monster? What the hell are you talking about?
This is what you've wanted all along, Crimson Lord. It feels good to be called a monster, doesn't it? Won't you come with me? I have so much more to show you.
More? I can become even stronger?
I came to gather what I had left behind, only to depart with so much more. I assume you have no complaints, Brigadier General.
Damn you, Grief.
If there's nothing else, I must be on my way. I have a lot of work left to do.
Bastard!
Remember, Lieutenant? Someday I'll be next. Don't keep me waiting. Come and kill me.
Okay.
They're gone.
Grief's unit has left the mission area. Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized.
Screw the mission! Sergeant!
Don't waste your time calling the medics. Just get a body bag ready. Come on. Lighten up, kid.
Why did you do that?
Why? Because it's my duty. I'm supposed to be teaching you, kid.
You protected me to teach me?
Look at what you got me saying. Maybe now you understand what the battlefield is really like.
Sergeant, I'm an idiot. I know that. I'll never stop apologizing for it, I swear. Just don't die. Please don't die.
I'm not gonna tell you to avenge me or anything. I just want you to keep living. Pretty sure I taught you that much at least. You hear me?
Sergeant, please. Save your strength.
Brigadier General, that mission you gave me, did I complete it?
Without question. You don't need to worry. I will always be on the battlefield.
Damn right. Now I can finally go home and see my family again. Catch you kids later.
Sergeant! Sergeant!
Do not forget this day. Do not forget your comrades who have fought and bled with you on the battlefield. Keep them in your memory, and you will pay your respects to the Sergeant. Now, let's bring her home.
Oh my god. You know, oddly enough, this is actually what I love. Like, I honestly feel like this game should be much longer. Or they should have spent a lot more time with individual character development. Because my goodness, they really undercut a lot of their game here. Like, it feels like the story feels rushed now. I honestly didn't expect her to die. Like, oh, Jesus. Like, seriously. I think she was even one of the people you could call on. Yeah, there's a lot of messages. Information collection, confidential information. The information retrieval attempt on the route to the center ended in failure. Orbital dispatch reclaimers for a surprise attack on the Horizon area, and we let the enemy access virtual reality through Horizon's facilities as planned while we commenced a network intrusion of its central databank. Sky Union was supposed to be the decoy for the data intrusion. They never appeared, and our installation forces were trapped in virtual reality and obliterated. Our bodies are all that remain. Did learn one thing from this. We are getting closer to the truth, but we have less time than we thought. Sky Union's forces were supposed to intrude as our decoy in this information retrieval attempt, but when it came time to commence the operation, they had already been obliterated. It is reasonable to assume that information was leaked to Horizon, but at this time we don't know who is responsible. The information could have come from a number of sources: Zen, Sky Union, Orbital, other reclaimers, perhaps even you. Although I have not given up investigating the truth, if the source of the leak is not found, all our work will have been for nothing. We will investigate the cause. For your sake, I hope you are not the source of the leak. Otherwise, you will be dealt with accordingly. Well, I don't even know what to say. Thanks for that last mission, you know? I don't know if Diablo's fully recovered, but he's back on his feet anyway, training his butt off. Sergeant Drake... No, I guess after promotion, I guess she's Warrant Officer Drake now. Her body has been sent home to her family, along with a very generous sum from Bullet Works. They'll be okay, don't you worry. I'll just cut to the chase. We just got some new intel, and BJ ordered me to share it with you. Or not just with you, but with every reclaimer. That's how big this is. Looks like Grief was trying to recover an important object hidden in one of the orbital facilities. This object, as you might have guessed, is a massive femto ore extracted from the center of the overlink. In the research notes, it's called Dominator's Specimen. Basically, Orbital has known about the Dominator's existence for quite some time now. This proved that Grief's recent string of crazy behavior wasn't just him being all delusional. Currently investigating Grief's current objectives. I don't have much in the way of leads. If you come across anything useful, please pass it along to the rest of us. One more thing. I still can't locate Major Crimson Lord. I have no idea what's in store for us. I just know that I'm going to keep fighting, no matter what. It's what Sergeant Drake would have wanted. Later. Like, here's the downside about this game, in terms of the story. When you try to have so many characters, you have to spend the time to develop them. Like, especially when you try and focus more on the microcosm. Like, if you make the world revolve around you as the character of a conspiracy, like Armored Core 2 did a good... Armored Core as a series originally did a good job with that. It's like you're building yourself in the ranks, you're getting a reputation, you're obviously working for the corporations and such, and it culminates in something that involves you. That the corporations are hiring you because you're the one who's eventually the best. I feel like it doesn't do that with this game. Like, I've never felt a game build you up so much, and yet at the same time make you feel like you're not important? It's really hard to describe, honestly. So that's how you get Swordbreaker. More legs. Get the halberd now. And because it builds you up so much, I feel like it doesn't do Excalibur. I'm surprised actually that's it comes with an attachment. That's surprising. 3,000 damage. Oh my goodness. And oh, there's Baldur's Edge. That was a lot of weapons. They're just like, here you go. Let's build Excalibur. Why not? But, like, this game does an interesting job, like, building you up or like, getting you can get to know all the characters, but it doesn't... I feel like this game definitely needed something to let you build up. Or build your connection with all the other characters. And I feel like that's something that either they didn't spend enough time doing. Oh, that's... Oh my god, I can't believe that's actually a really nice touch that I never noticed. They show you what weapons you've developed. That's a very nice touch with this game. I was wondering why the walls were so empty. Like, you can actually see what weapons are available. That's actually a really nice touch. Like, I'm missing a shield. Here's no missile launchers. These clubs. I'm sure it's probably just connected to the wall, though. But yeah, like having a hub to even talk to the characters and such would have been really nice. It's like, it feels like now the Immortals are so underplayed. Or Immortals' innocence is so underplayed. It definitely, like, in the bigger scheme of things, it definitely feels like they couldn't flesh out their entire story, or the storylines of the characters. And I think that's probably the big misstep with this game, is oddly enough, the story has the drama, it has the intrigue, but it definitely is missing that... It just doesn't... It didn't flesh everything out. It definitely didn't flesh everything out, and I think that's the big issue with this game. I'd still recommend it. It has a very solid gameplay loop. It's still a solid game in its own right. But I definitely would say the story as a whole is now, like, I'm starting to realize that it's not complete. Either way, though, I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. I think that's actually, unfortunately, a good way to end it. Tomorrow, we'll work on... Let's start with doing the 3 free missions here for the AIs. And then we'll work on the last set of missions here. So we'll make a good push on Sunday to try. Because that's a good amount of missions, actually, to start with. I feel like we can push right towards the end of the story. For now, though, let's take a break. I still got to do a lot of setup for TwitchCon. Like I said, I'm trying to make sure I'm packed up and ready for TwitchCon itself. But until then, though, let's go down the list here and see who is streaming tonight here. So there's actually a pretty small list, actually. It's only 2 people. So there is Exposure. He's actually playing some Dungeons & Dragons every single night. I think every single weekend. He actually has a D&D group, and he actually streams them playing an online version of Dungeons & Dragons. I don't think it's tabletop sim they use. They actually use there's actually a few dedicated Dungeons & Dragons applications that let the people actually play it. It's honestly kind of intriguing. If you're a huge Dungeons & Dragons guy, definitely go check out Exposure. And finally, looks like the only person who's active streaming right now is Proton John, and currently he's actually streaming Doom 64. I believe the game actually is getting a re-release, actually, on the Nintendo Switch, of all things. But that's gonna do it for us tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream. And, as always, take care.